Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find a social fishing. Who the cool, it wasn't true. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Yeah.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Oilers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, watch this. Watch this.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. It's complete to Hopkins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Tight down. There you go. Check right 45. Check right 45.
Back to throw here. He may try and run for this. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On the carry, it's Jackson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Well, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. He'll look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. And this is taken in at the 5. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 65 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Nyheim Hines, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the...
And he's into the clear. The 30, 20, 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Check the backer, check the backer.
This is Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability, as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses, because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Tight end right. 3 down.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm going from back.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Deshaun Hand in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Yellow. Let's go, Blue. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Jackson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Watch the ship. 15. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Mike, 45. I can't believe they let you play.
2nd down and inches. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. He'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. Room to run past midfield. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Houston.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, we do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Number 53, Mike 53. Attack. Rush in.
15.
Slam.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. The open man is Westbrook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On the draw, here's Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Mahomes now to throw. And an out. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. On third down, it's Hines. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks.
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get into the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
It's second down and 10.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And an alley to run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Don't get nervous. 45 is the mark. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll look to throw here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They run again with Hines, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Galladay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Irvin. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And they bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Deshaun Hand, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Attack! I got you, son.
Now Mahomes. And he completes it to Westbrook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good. So that will get them back within 1 score. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me their fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play, because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
We got three, fellas, we got three. 45. Mike, 45. It's been long.
Back to throw.
Check.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for our visitors, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.